In this video, we'll talk how can we find the sum of all the elements in a list in Python. Hi, Aditya here. अगर आप मुझे नहीं जानते तो मैंने अपने बारे में डिटेल्स इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया हुआ है, और अगर आप इस चैनल पर नए हैं तो डू कंसिडर सब्सक्राइबिंग टू दिस चैनल, क्योंकि मैं अपलोड करते रहूँगा कंप्यूटर साइंस रिलेटेड वीडियोस इस चैनल पर. So first of all, in order to find the sum of all the elements in a list, we need a list. So let us consider a list A which has the following 5 values as you can see on the screen. Let's print this list and its type as well. Good, it is the list is 1, 4, 2, 5 and 7, and it is of type list. Okay, it's well and good. What if we want to print the indexes of the list? For I in range length of A, print I 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So लिस्ट का इंडेक्स हमेशा लिस्ट हमेशा इंडेक्स 0 से स्टार्ट होता है, and it keeps on moving one by one in an incremental fashion. And this loop, ये जो यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है, ये actually क्या कर रहा है? We have already talked about loops. If you haven't went through the basics of Python video, I have given the link in the description. Please go through that, because वो एक बार आप उस सब चीज़ों को ध्यान से देख लें तो ये सब चीज़ें आपके लिए काफ़ी आसान हो जाएंगी. So for I in range length of A, first of all this length of A will give me the length of this, that is 5. Okay, let me just print length of A, and let me write here length of A as well. See, the length of A is 5, right? When we talked about the for loop, we said that there is the syntax is something like it start, then less than end, right? Less than end, and CREMENT, increment, right? That's what we talked about earlier, that we can feed here. So हम लोग अगर यहाँ से 0 से भी start करें, so it will not matter much, it will not matter at all, क्योंकि by default यहाँ पर initialization के लिए value 0 होता है, and step size के लिए value by default 1 होता है, so nothing will matter at all. See, right? So we can directly write length of A and we'll get all the indices. Now see, what you want to do is you want to find the sum of all the elements of a list. Let's see, let me just take it here. Okay, so what will you first do is you will first add 1 to 4, then you'll get 5, right? 1 plus 4, you get 5. Now this 5 will be written here, 5 plus what's the next thing, 2, so 5 plus 2, 7, then 7 plus the next number is 5, that is 5, that is 12, and then 12 plus 7 is equal to 19. This should be the case, right? This should be what this is what we'll actually be doing. बट मान लो कि यहाँ पर नंबर्स इंक्रीज हो जाते हैं, मान लो 7 नहीं रहता, 8 रहता है, और वो डायनामिकली आ रहा है फ्रॉम द यूज़र. You don't know what will be the size of the array, then without programming you won't be able to do it. Okay, so how will you do it with the help of programming? In the same manner as you thought. Okay, firstly you will take the first 2 variables and add them up, right? So what we'll do here is result is equal to A of 0. This is how you access the first element. Okay, A of 0. Let me just print here I and A of I. Okay, so I is 0, A of 0, that is 1, right? When I is 1, A of 1 will be, see, I is 1, A of 1 will be 4, so A of 1 is 4. When I is 2, A of 2 is 2, because the index goes like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you want to access this element it becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, so A of 3 will give you 5. So this is how we access through indices. Okay, so firstly what we'll do is we'll add the first 2 numbers here, right? A of 0 and A of 1. So this operation will give a result of 5 which will be stored in result variable. Okay, so result is currently storing 5. Now what we want to do is we want to keep on adding whatever elements we have in the list to our result, right? That is what we are doing. Result, the next element is added, whatever is the result, then the next element this is added here, then whatever is the result, then the next element this is added here, till we don't exceed the boundary of the loop. Okay, so how will we do this? For I in range, exactly we'll be traversing through the list, but we'll not be starting from 0 because we have already added these two elements. Okay, so we'll not be starting from 0, we'll start from index 2, right? 0 1 2, so we'll start from index 2 and we'll go till less than length of a, that is we'll go till 4, because if the length of the element is n, so the indices will range from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so we have to go up to less than length of a, and we'll be checking each of the indices, so we do not need to write 1 here, otherwise we can write 1 here also. Result plus equal to, or result is equal to result plus a of I, right? And then what we'll be doing is print SULT result. So let me just comment these things. See, we got 19, right? See, these will be the values of the result when we print at every step. Okay, print result, and we can also print result here once. Result, see, we'll get some this kind of value. See, 5 because of this result, then once it gets inside it will add 2 to 5 and it will become 7, then it will add 5 to 7 and it will become 12, then it will add 7 to 12 and it will become 19. So this has printed 19. Again we are printing a result, so it is printing 19 again. So this is how you find the sum of all the elements in a list. But let's see, there are some other methods as well. Okay, so here we have added the first two elements first. What if we want to, like, see, can this be written in this way? Like, let me just copy this here. See, 0 plus 1, right, which is equal to 1. Now 1 plus 4 is equal to 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. So we just did nothing, we just kept this result initially as 0. See, I'll just show you once. I'll copy this whole thing and I'll paste it here. Okay, so what we just did is I kept this result as 0 first of all, and I'll run the loop from the starting index, that is 0, and I'll keep adding elements to it. Now why this will work is because 0 is an additive identity, and if you add anything to 0 it becomes the number itself. So first when we add 1 to the result becomes 1. Then when we add 4 to the result becomes 4 plus 1, 5, and so on. It will keep printing. See, firstly the result was 0, then it became 1, then it became 5, 7, 12, 19, and finally again we are printing result, so it is printing 19. So this was another way how you can find the sum of all the elements in a list. Do try it out yourself, क्योंकि आप खुद करेंगे तभी आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या issues आ रहे हैं, नहीं आ रहे हैं. See, there are proper indentations given here. Okay, there are proper tabs given here. Tab indentation का मतलब है कि ये दोनों statement इस for loop के अंदर है. Okay, अगर यहाँ पर कुछ और होता, like if होता या फिर another 4 होता, तो ये फिर एक और tab अंदर जाता, right? अगर मुझे उसके अंदर लिखने का मन होता तो, उस for या if के अंदर लिखने का मन होता तो. Now finally coming to the easiest method for Python. Okay, Now this was all the naive methods that you can think of and you can apply. अगर ये Python लैंग्वेज नहीं भी होता तो शायद आप C या C++ में सेम ये लॉजिक लगा करके काम कर सकते थे. सिंटैक्स अलग होता बट लॉजिक सेम होता. बट देर इज़ सम स्पेशल थिंग अबाउट पाइथन की पाइथन में बहुत सारे ऐसे फंक्शंस और पैकेजेस इनबिल्ट हैं जिसके कारण आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें नहीं करनी पड़ती. वो ऑलरेडी करके रखा हुआ है. यू जस्ट नीड टू कॉल इट एंड यूज़ इट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ़ यू वांट to directly, let's say, print the result, what you can do is print sum of a. Suppose whatever was our a, okay, a. So this function will directly give you the sum of a, which is equal to 19, right? So internally ये भी यही चीज़ करता है, but we don't in Python we don't need to write this much of code, okay? You can directly call the sum function and you'll get the sum of a list. So that was all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, hit the like and the subscribe button.